Hi, boys and girls. We miss you at Good Shepherd. You know, there's a lot going on right now, as you might be hearing from your moms and dads and your family. You might be hearing some things on TV when your parents are listening to the news. And something that goes on as we've been at home and sheltered in place is that some people are getting sad. You know, they're missing their friends, they're missing their families, they're missing their school, they are missing their jobs. A lot of people have lost their jobs because of all of this. So there's just a lot of sadness going on right now. And Mrs. Haney, our librarian, she comes in pretty often and she does some work and straightening and going through our library books. And she and I were talking a little bit about what's going on, and she was thinking of books. And we were talking about being sad. And then Mrs. Haney brought me this book. Remember this one with Piggy and Gerald? My Friend is Sad. And this is one that I read a number of years ago, and I always liked this one. And if you remember, Gerald, he is the elephant, and he's really sad, and he's missing his best friend, who is Piggy. And the story goes on, and it's cute. It ends in a very funny way. But the part of it is about Gerald is sad. And Piggy is his friend, and he's trying to cheer him up. So being sad are normal feelings, and especially right now. And there's some passages in the Bible that are very comforting and really beautiful when we're sad. And there's one that's probably the most famous, and that is Psalm 23. And we talked about it in our chapel service. And it's called the 23rd Psalm. It's where we get that God as a shepherd. And it's ultimately where we are going to get God as the Good Shepherd, which is going to be our name of our church and our school, Good Shepherd. And it takes this image of God as a shepherd. And it's a God that is protective and caring and nurturing and loving. It sounds a lot like your moms and dad, doesn't it? Well, that's the kind of relationship that we have with God. It's in that parent that we can turn to when we need to be comforted and cared for, when we are sad, when we feel alone or lonely. And here's our children's Bible that we were reading throughout the year. So it's been reworded into this language. I like this language a lot. And let me read it. God is my shepherd, and I am his little lamb. God feeds me. God guides me. God looks after me. I have everything I need. Inside my heart is very quiet as lying still in soft green grass, in a meadow by a little stream. Even when I walk through the dark, scary, lonely places, I'm not going to be afraid. Because my shepherd knows where I am. He is with me. He keeps me safe. He rescues me. He makes me strong and brave. God is getting wonderful things ready for me, especially for me. Everything I ever dreamed of. God fills my heart so full of happiness, I can't hold it all inside. Wherever I go, I know God's never stopping, never gives up, unbreaking, always and forever. Love will go too. Amen. So it's God as the shepherd. God is the good shepherd. God is the one who looks out for us and cares for us. And this is an important message to remember. And we can pray about that. Last week when I talked about prayer, it's something we can pray about. If we feel scared or lonely, or someone in our life might be feeling that way. And so these are prayers that we can turn to and turn to God and ask for those prayers for those that we love. We miss you at Good Shepherd. We hope we can be together again very soon. Amen.